Like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell to see more of my videos because I like to hide it. Guys, it's Gun the Boy, and today we're going to be taking a look at the G50 Seeker Grenade. And you can acquire this from the Servants of Freedom Warbond. Taking a look at the stats, we can see that it's damage of 400, penetration of 4, an outer radius of 7, and it has medium armor pen. And just before we continue the video, has anybody else seen these giant polygonal ships firing at each other up there? I think it's an automaton versus super Earth ship. But the fun thing about this little grenade is that it flies right next to you, especially when there's no targets nearby for it to hit. Nothing more comforting than an explosive bomb drone next to your head. Once it enters a 50-meter radius, though, the drone will go and immediately kill its target. Pinging a target will allow this grenade to fly straight towards whatever you're trying to kill, especially if they're an annoying type of enemy. Or you can do a fire forget and just throw that grenade and hope it hits something. This is perfect for allowing the grenade to hit targets that hide behind cover. Now that little fucking snitch can keep his mouth shut. And for a short duration, the grenade will fly next to you and target things that you may not even notice. Perfect for covering your ass. Not that I need the cover. Good in combat situations where there are tons of enemies around. Just sling grenades in a bunch of directions and hope to hit something. Tired of wasting your support weapon ammo on giant flying gunships? Well, take that $5 grenade drone and throw it at that $1 million gunship. It can be pretty slow at times. It's a pretty mindless way to take down gunships. Like, it's a fire and forget. You just kind of throw it and hope it hits them, and they're done. Only if I could fire and forget seeing Thornton's video. But let's take a look at what it can't do. It will not target illegal broadcasts. I'm gonna have to question your allegiance there, little drone. And it does not open these orange boxes because it needs to be able to target it. But what if there's 100 super credits in there? What if it's in there? What if it's in there? And it can't kill things like fabricators, even though you can target it. And I've thrown a lot of these guys at it. Probably has to do with the fact that this thing has an armor rating of 5. Same thing goes for bug holes. They don't target that either. Hey, what you guys got? But it can target things like motor emplacements, which I thought was actually kind of funny. And it takes only a few amount of grenades to actually take it down. Can do damage to things like heavy units. You can, in theory, use it to kill things like factory striders. But I need to say that it's not exactly the best. In fact, I thought it wasn't even doing any damage. I was just kind of having a staring contest. I was like, all right, here's another grenade. Nothing. And then I was just like, well, I might as well throw my last grenade, and oh, look at that, you can kill a factory strider. So you could kill a factory strider with it, but have you ever tried stabbing a cow with a butter? So I went to go test on something like a behemoth charger, and if you're really out of options, yeah, sure, you can kill the charger with it, but it doesn't warrant the amount of ammo and grenades it took to actually kill him, so. And same thing goes for the Bile Titan. It really is just like a matter of last resort. I mean, you can hurt it if it gets underneath its big old fleshy side and make it bleed out, but the grenade just does so little damage, I think, in its little splash, that it takes a bit too long, and you just kind of throw as many as you can. Impossible, just kind of dumb. I do think it does great numbers against my hated enemy, and the only enemy that it does a great job at killing is something like the Impaler, because he has that giant weak spot on his forehead. But that's the end of my video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and if you guys are interested, I do other videos like Monster Hunter and soon MechWarrior 5. Alright, bye-bye.